Coach, I guess, first season, first spring, coaching the quarterbacks, what's that transition been like?
Well, it's been great. It's something that has always been a goal of mine is to be a quarterback coach. And I think in everybody's career, excited when you reach those opportunities, but it just makes me hungry because I want to make sure that I'm doing the best job I can for this program, for Baylor University, and giving those guys everything I have every day. And so, when the opportunity arose, extremely excited, but really, really, really hungry for the opportunity to mold those guys into the best quarterbacks they can be.
Joey said he's never seen you so happy. I mean, has it been that way though? I mean, have you been smiling a lot?
I'd like to think so. I think everything prepares you for the next opportunity. And, to be an offensive line coach and an opportunity to coach the tight ends, I think prepared me to be a better quarterback coach and hopefully, just an overall coach in general. But I think he's right when he says that I feel at home and comfortable and just excited because of the legacy that it comes. I take a lot of pride in this university. I take a lot of pride in that position. And then obviously I want to be a successful coach around in this program.
Can you talk about several years? Charlie's kind of been the guy coming in, a little bit more of a blank slate, some open competition. What is that like? Just kind of having a blank slate complete canvas to work with?
It's been refreshing. I think they feel it. I think the team feels it. I think the coaching staff feels it. I think everybody feels it. And, the only way I know how to do it is to give it a true competition. So every single rep, everything we do in the off season, everything we do in the weight room, everything we do from throwing the ball to handing off the ball, everything's a competition. That's the only way to do it. And I think that they feel that, and I think that excites them. And all it's doing is making each other better. We talk about having a growth mindset. Every day we come out here, every rep we have a chance to grow, and that competition is helping with that growth.
Can you talk a little about the differences from when you played to now at the university?
Oh, there's a lot of differences. It's funny, I tell people all the time when I came back, the first opportunity, to walk through the facilities, to walk across the McLean Stadium, it didn't feel like the place that I played at, and to be part of, a program that had established itself, Big 12 championships and things like that. It felt different, and it's so exciting because it's just a testament to Baylor University, our administration, Mac Rhodes, the things that he's done for this program, and really who we are. It's something to take a lot of pride in. And I know as a Baylor alum, along with being a football coach here, it really means a lot to me to have unbelievable facilities, unbelievable resources, and great people to work with every day.
There's been some big change on the offensive staff. Obviously, Jeff Grimes, Mateo's got Stuckey there. Just what's it been like getting to know these new guys and also learning a new offense in some ways?
Well, I think it all starts with your leader, right? With Coach Grimes on the offensive side, and he's really set an identity for us. And I think that's where it starts. Is we know who we are, and now it's time to meet those goals and reach that identity. And so at our very first meeting, that's what it was. This is who we are. This is what we're going to be. And let's all work towards that common goal. And the second thing I would say is just the cohesiveness. I feel when we're in that room, all the guys from top to bottom, from Coach Grimes to the lowest guy on the offensive staff, there's a great cohesiveness to where we're all in this thing together. I'm the quarterback coach, but anybody in that room can help me coach the quarterbacks. And that's kind of the challenge we have is as a group, it's our job to have the best offense in the Big 12 and ultimately the country. And as a leader, Coach Grimes set that standard, and it's something that I try to accomplish every day. And as a unit, we feel that.
Shawn, is that style of offense, is that offense something you're familiar with or comfortable with? The wide zone?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's something that fits this conference perfectly. College football's changed, the Big 12's changed to where defensively what teams are doing to stop the inside run game, it makes it tough. It's hard to run in between the tackles. So the wide zone opportunity creates opportunities, number one, in the run game, but as a quarterback coach and as a quarterback, more importantly, it creates opportunities in the pass game. And so it all starts with the wide zone. You're exactly right. We've got to be able to set the standard as far as running the football. But then you'll see off the wide zone as we get into the season and fans are seeing us play, you're going to see opportunities to also throw the ball down the field because of that wide zone. So, that's the identity I was just talking about. That's our identity. That's who we are. We have to run the wide zone. And I think it fits this league. It fits our personnel. And it fits who we are as a team.
Not having this time last year, now having this time, how awesome and important is it?
Well, I think it's huge, and I think the biggest thing you can feel is the confidence, right? The offseason that we just came out of, Vic and his staff were phenomenal. All the hard work and effort and the strength gains, you can just feel a confidence, you can feel a cohesiveness that creates. And so as we hit the field, now it's transferring that cohesiveness, that toughness, that development into the X's and O's and the game of football. And it's already, light years ahead of where it would have been this time last year without a spring. And so you just feel it from a confidence level. They got confidence in who they are as football players because of the development they've had, and then also in the offense because the extra meeting time we're able to have, the extra practices we're able to have, and our kids feel that. And I think that they got a good sense of the direction we're headed.
How unique is the challenge for a guy like Blake Shapen trying to play two sports and being out here with you guys but also playing baseball?
Yeah, Blake made the decision to focus solely on football right now, and so that's a decision he and his family came to, because I think, I'll let him answer that question, but I think that he felt what I was just saying, the development that we're having as a program, the strength staff, the offensive direction, and he felt like this was something he definitely wanted to be a part of. And it's a commitment that I appreciate. He feels that competition and want to come out here and compete every day. So it's definitely exciting for me to have him out here all spring and out here competing.
Coach, when you're kind of watching these guys throw the football and compete out there, what are the main things you're looking for, and what do you need to see from these guys as spring continues?
I think it all starts with those intangibles of leading the offense. I think it starts with the belief in the system and the belief in the guys behind you that you're the guy. I think that's where it starts. There's got to be a belief and a leadership capability that you can lead this offense. And second, it's about making plays and putting the ball where it's supposed to be. We've got some tremendous weapons on offense, Taekwon, RJ, Ebner, and the list goes on and on. Ben Sims at the tight end position, where it's our responsibility to get them the ball and execute the play. And I think that that's what it's all about, is who can put the ball where it needs to be, who can make the reads, who can get the ball out of their hands when it needs to happen. And so it's not just about who can throw it the furthest and who can run it the fastest. It's about who can put us in the right position to be successful. And so I've been really proud with them. I know that all of them, from top to bottom, have been working extremely hard. They're putting in extra time. They're texting me. They're calling me. It's a 24/7 thing for them. They're not just in the door and out of the door on the time. They're really putting it in. And so I've been really pleased with the progress and their effort to be the best.
Could you give us kind of however long you want, but kind of a summary of each candidate, kind of their couple strengths or what have you?
Yeah, I'll start probably by age. I think Gary brings that veteran. He's been here the longest. He's seen, this is his third offense. He's had some tremendous coaches ahead, so he's got a little bit more, I guess, seasoned to him. So he's seen more coverages. He's seen more defenses. He's seen, just has more, I guess, experience than anyone else. I think that doesn't mean that Jacob or Blake or even Kyron or Bass don't. I think that's probably one of his strengths. And then physically strong, powerful athlete, can really throw the ball vertically down the field, and can make all the throws you want. Jacob, I think that he, same thing. He's a guy that really puts in the time, works extremely hard. Really saw some gains in him in the weight room this offseason. I thought this was a huge offseason for him. Really developed in the weight room, got stronger. And then, like I said, I think that he's also a guy that can make all the throws. And I think that one thing that I think that impresses me about Jacob is throughout the spring is he's gotten better and better and better each practice, which is encouraging. Blake, who's the next oldest, I think that Blake's got that moxie about him. He can make all the throws. He's got a unique ability to throw off platform, where his arms don't always have to be in the best place. His feet don't have to be set, but he can make that baseball throw all the time. And so it's pretty fun to watch him spin it sometimes. And but at the same time, he's got also those intangibles that all the other two have. And and Kyron, been extremely impressed with him as a freshman. He shows up here. One thing I think that I'll say that I don't know is public. He power cleaned 300 pounds the other day, and which is phenomenal as a freshman. And so he's got the physical. The sky's the limit for him physically, and so he's learning the offense and the defense. And I've been really pleased with him and the time he's put in. For him to learn already how hard it is to work. And the work that it requires, I've been really pleased with that. And then last but not least, definitely Brandon Bass, and he has a huge role on our team. He's been a tremendous leader. He has the answer to every question. He's a great teammate and a guy that really kind of sets the standard for who we are as a program. And so all those guys, and I tell you, there's no leader in the clubhouse right now. It's a competition every day, and we come out of practice today, somebody was better than the next, and then tomorrow it may be different. And so I think that's the only way to go through spring, and that's the only way to really, for them to, if I want the best quarterback, that's the way we got to approach it, because they're only going to get better every day.
How do you feel like they're responding to that competition?
Great. And that's why I actually had a conversation with that in the offensive staff today, about how proud I am of it being a team atmosphere. So many times it's about me, but all five guys in that room, it's about us. I think probably one of the coolest things I've seen was Blake threw a post the other day in practice. Taekwon went up over somebody, and the first person down the field was Gary Bohannon to celebrate. And most quarterbacks, most selfish people, man, I wish I'd have got that throw. I wish I'd have got that rep. Instead, Blake makes the throw. Gary's the first one down there, and we make sure we pointed that out to the team, because that's not who everybody is. But I'll stand, and every practice I stand there, good balls thrown. There's four quarterbacks behind me every time saying, good ball, great throw. And so you feel that. And I think that competition, I think we brought it up earlier, that clean slate, that freshness and opportunity brings out the best in them, because they know that they're making each other better every day.
Is it important at this stage to to maybe have someone that's a leader at the clubhouse coming out of the spring, or is this a competition that you want to pull all the way through to the fall?
I think there's no timetable to it. You know, Coach Aranda, Coach Grimes, and myself sat down. We've had multiple conversations about exactly that. If we feel like there's a time that we know who the leader's going to be, who the general's going to be, then we'll make that decision so we can kind of have that leader of the offense and that face of the program. But ultimately, it's about getting better every day. And I wouldn't say, you know, every spring that's what it's about. I remember when I was a quarterback, I was a starter coming out of fall, but in spring I felt that competition, and I wanted that competition, and our guys want that competition because it's just going to make them better.
All right.
Sorry, Grayson, I think you had one more.
Oh, no.
Taylor